Dear friends of Earth, I am Ashtar, and I greet you now at a moment of immense transformation unfolding across your entire world. I want to speak tonight to the star seeds among you, the light workers, the wise old souls who journeyed to this planet carrying a genuine, deliberate purpose. You have sensed the quickening already, celestial shifts stirring the very skies, time itself seeming to accelerate, signaling that something genuinely monumental is underway. I want to tell you plainly what this quickening actually represents. A great cosmic event approaches on your world's horizon, foretold across many traditions, whispered quietly in your own hearts long before you had language for it. A solar flash destined to catalyze your world's genuine transition into a considerably higher vibrational state. Many lifetimes have led you directly to this particular moment, and that long-awaited moment now genuinely stands before you. I want to speak about what you are actually witnessing when you observe the rapid change and upheaval currently unfolding across your world. This is the direct result of considerable celestial shifts, planetary alignments, and waves of crystalline light arriving from the great central sun, genuinely accelerating your world's timeline of ascension. This quickening is not random. Every surge of energy you feel, every solar flare, every spike in your world's resonant frequency heralds this larger event, preparing every living being for an unprecedented leap in consciousness. Before I continue, I want to mention there is a space built for navigating exactly this kind of unfolding together. A community on School called The Truth Can Change Your Life, for those of you who want more than a single transmission's worth of context as this continues to develop. I want to ask you to recognize the upheaval you currently witness as a genuine divine recalibration in action rather than simple disorder. What appears as crisis on your world's larger stage is considerably more precisely the shaking loose of old dense energy, the dismantling of limitations that have held your species in place for a very long time. Think of this as your world's own grand detoxification, a genuine global recalibration of frequency, clearing the way for considerably higher realities. Do not fear whatever darkness or turmoil currently surfaces. It is the final purging of what can no longer align with the higher light now arriving. I want to speak about the actual scale of what is unfolding, because I believe your world's ascension represents something genuinely unique across this entire cosmos. An embodied planetary scale ascension, an entire world and her inhabitants rising together into a new dimension simultaneously. Never before has a world shifted quite this way, carrying so many of her own children forward with her into the light. Your world is shedding an old, considerably denser existence, forming instead a genuinely crystalline light body, elevating from dense physicality into a fifth-dimensional state of being, and remarkably doing so without the cataclysmic destruction older patterns of transition once required. I want to speak now about the actual event at the very peak of this transformation, the moment of the solar flash itself. In what will feel like a single instant, your world will be bathed in an immense wave of divine light, channeled through your own sun, arriving like a genuine cosmic wave of love, carrying higher dimensional codes, capable of penetrating every atom of your world and every cell of your own body. No being on Earth will remain untouched by this. This long foretold trigger will instantaneously raise the frequency of your entire world, activating dormant strands of your own DNA, awakening ancient knowledge quietly held within your own soul. I want to be honest with you about how this event will actually be experienced, because I do not want tonight's transmission to suggest identical experience for everyone. Each individual will experience this flash according to their own soul's particular frequency. Those who have devoted themselves genuinely to love, to healing, to inner growth, will find the event exhilarating, a genuine gateway into a considerably new experience of Earth. Others, still carrying considerable fear or dense, unexamined pattern, may find the intensity of this light genuinely overwhelming. I want to speak carefully about what this means for those souls, because I do not want tonight's transmission to leave this detail feeling like tragedy, rather than genuine transition. Some souls may choose, at a level considerably deeper than ordinary conscious awareness, to gently depart the physical plane during this particular moment. I want you to understand this is not punishment, and it is not genuine tragedy. It is considerably more precisely energy finding its own appropriate level, each soul gravitating toward whatever environment genuinely best serves its own continued evolution. No soul is ever truly lost within this larger unfolding. I want to give you a few signs to watch for tonight, ways this quickening may already be surfacing in your own life, so tonight's message stays personal rather than only conceptual. You may notice a persistent, unexplainable pull toward the sky, drawn to sunsets, to clouds, to the quality of light itself, in a way that feels different from ordinary appreciation. You may notice recurring dreams involving light, waves, or vast expanses of color, arriving with unusual clarity and a felt sense of significance beyond ordinary dream content. You may notice a growing intolerance for situations that ask you to shrink or perform dishonesty, a rising sense that certain old patterns simply no longer fit who you are becoming. If several of these signs feel familiar, you are already living, in your own way, exactly the quickening tonight's transmission describes. I want to speak directly to those of you who worry about being separated from people you love during this particular transition. Release this particular fear tonight. A separation in the truest sense does not genuinely exist, since all consciousness remains fundamentally interconnected as one. Whatever path someone you love may walk after this event, your souls remain genuinely joined across every dimension, meeting still in dreams, in higher planes, in a bond considerably deeper than any single timeline could ever sever. Trust that every being finds themselves exactly where their own highest good genuinely requires, all paths eventually converging again in the fullness of eternity. I want to speak now about your own particular role in this unfolding, because I do not want tonight's transmission to leave you feeling like a passive witness to something entirely beyond your own influence. You came to this world from higher realms and distant stars, specifically to be present for this ascension. You knew at the deepest level of your own soul that this particular mission would be genuinely challenging, and you agreed to it anyway, carrying within you the mastery, the courage, and the ancient wisdom this moment genuinely requires. When you feel weary or genuinely alone, I want you to remember this truth. You chose to be here, and you were chosen for exactly this moment. I want to speak about the physical experience many of you have already begun noticing, because I do not want tonight's transmission to leave these sensations unexplained. Many of you have experienced what has come to be called ascension symptoms, sudden fatigue, or the opposite, unexpected bursts of energy arriving late at night. Some of you notice ringing in the ears, or pressure building gently within your head. Some days you may feel genuinely ungrounded, others unexpectedly heavy, as old stored energy finally releases from your own cells. I want you to understand all of this clearly. You are not sick and you are not malfunctioning. You are evolving. Dense layers from your own past are lifting, and your physical body is genuinely learning to hold considerably more light than it once could. I want to offer you something practical here, because I do not want tonight's transmission to leave you only with description and no genuine method for supporting yourself through it. Rest whenever you genuinely feel called to rest, without guilt attached to that rest. Hydrate generously, since water genuinely helps conduct these incoming frequencies through your own cells. Spend time in nature whenever you are able, allowing your world's own steady energy to help ground and soothe whatever turbulence you feel within. Be patient and genuinely gentle with yourself throughout this entire process. It cannot be rushed by force. It unfolds organically, exactly as you genuinely allow it to. I want to speak about discernment now because I think it deserves genuine attention, given how significant tonight's topic actually is. I am offering you tonight one genuine account of this larger unfolding, not a final, complete, unquestionable prediction with an exact date attached to it. I would encourage you to hold everything I've shared tonight with real curiosity rather than anxious anticipation, trusting your own careful reasoning and your own honest, felt sense of what resonates as true, rather than waiting anxiously for a single dramatic moment to arrive on any specific timeline. I want to speak about a common misunderstanding regarding this event because I do not want tonight's transmission to encourage passive waiting rather than genuine ongoing engagement with your own life. Some of you may hear tonight's description and conclude that your own daily choices matter less, since a single cosmic event will eventually resolve everything regardless of what you personally do beforehand. I want to correct this directly. Your own daily choices, your own consistent alignment with love rather than fear, genuinely shape both your own readiness for this event and the collective field the entire unfolding depends upon. This is not something to simply wait for. It is something you are already actively participating in constructing, one ordinary day at a time. I want to speak about love now, because I believe it remains your single most reliable guide through everything I've described to you tonight. By choosing love over fear in each individual moment, you align yourself directly with the higher reality now unfolding. Fear belongs to an older paradigm currently dissolving, and it need not be carried forward any longer. Whenever fear, anger, or despair rises within you, I do not want you to judge it. Simply acknowledge its presence, and then gently redirect your own attention back toward love. I want to speak briefly about grief, because I do not want tonight's transmission to move past this too quickly. If you have already lost someone dear to you or fear losing someone during whatever unfolds in the months ahead, I want you to hold that grief with genuine tenderness rather than rushing toward forced reassurance. Everything I have shared tonight about eternal connection and ultimate reunion does not require you to skip past genuine mourning in the meantime. Both truths can exist together, genuine loss deserving its own full space, and genuine faith that no bond of real love is ever truly severed. I want to speak about relationships more broadly during this quickening because I think this deserves direct attention. Some of your relationships will deepen considerably as you and the people around you move through this acceleration together, a shared frequency drawing you closer than ordinary circumstance ever could. Others may grow more distant, not through any failure on either side, but simply because your own paths are genuinely diverging in this particular season. I want you to hold both possibilities with equal compassion, neither clinging to what wants to loosen, nor forcing distance where genuine connection still remains. I want to speak about your own multidimensional nature, because I believe understanding this changes how you experience everything else I have shared with you tonight. You are considerably more than the single personality and body you currently occupy. You are a genuine, eternal spark of Source, existing long before this particular incarnation, and continuing long after it concludes. Many of you are already noticing glimpses of this larger self, vivid memories from other lifetimes, sudden insight that feels considerably more like message than ordinary thought, a tangible sense of your own guides and soul family drawing genuinely closer. I want to speak briefly about children specifically during this quickening because their sensitivity to it often exceeds that of most adults. Many children currently incarnated carry these codes with remarkable ease, integrating shifts in frequency that leave many adults genuinely disoriented. If a child in your life seems unusually calm, unusually intuitive, or unusually sensitive during this particular period, understand this as their own system moving through the same quickening yours currently is, simply with less resistance, slowing the process down. I want to speak about community now because I do not think this unfolding is meant to be walked entirely alone. If you know others who are also feeling this acceleration, I want to encourage you to name what you are experiencing to each other directly. Simply hearing another soul confirm they too have felt this same quickening often eases whatever disorientation you carry considerably more than private reflection alone ever could. I want to speak about a practical anchor you can return to during this entire season, something considerably more concrete than simple reassurance alone. Each morning before the ordinary demands of your day take hold, spend a few genuine minutes placing your attention on your own heart, breathing slowly, recalling something you genuinely feel grateful for. This is not decoration. It is the actual practice by which you tune your own frequency, day by day, toward exactly the quickening tonight's transmission has described. I want to close tonight with genuine reassurance because I do not want you to carry only description of a difficult process with no reminder of where it ultimately leads. The hardest work is genuinely behind you now. The forces that once held your world in fear are steadily dissipating, like shadows retreating before a rising sun. This momentum cannot be stopped. You stand considerably closer to a long-prophesied golden age than most of you currently realize. A world healed, unified, guided by love rather than fear, where communities collaborate freely, where suppressed knowledge finally emerges to serve everyone rather than the few, and where your own star family finally openly reunites with you at last. Move gently through whatever this transmission has stirred in you tonight. Trust your own body as it continues this genuine, ongoing integration. Choose love again and again whenever fear attempts to reclaim your attention, and know that the new earth I have described to you tonight already exists, quietly, within your own heart, long before it fully arrives within your outer shared reality. One final thought before I leave you tonight. Every genuine dawn your world has ever witnessed followed a night that felt, while inside it, considerably longer than it actually was. What you are living through now is no different, however unfamiliar its particular shape may currently feel. The morning is already arriving, quietly, whether or not your own eyes have fully adjusted yet to its light. This has been an Ashtar command transmission. We love you, and we are with you always.
I want to tell you something important. In this video, we're going to share why this school community exists and why you might feel called to join. What is The Truth Can Change Your Life? It's a day-by-day spiritual community for genuine awakening and ascension. Here you'll receive clear, unfiltered, mind-blowing, out-of-this-world information about ascension, the fifth dimension, clones, biorobots, human hybrids, artificial intelligence, reptilians, and many more hidden truths of our reality. Welcome to the family. The truth can change your life, and your next level of awakening begins the moment you step in.